Hello, welcome to Apex Math. Today we're going to begin our lessons on division facts. If you have not watched our previous lessons on multiplication facts, please do so, since the way we teach the division facts relates back to how we taught our multiplication facts. We are going to start by clearing our screen, and we are going to review our multiplication times 1 fact. If we take a number and we multiply times 1, we learned that our multiplication rule, we would circle the times 1, since that's the rule that we're following, and we'd underline the 3 because the action is on the 3, and the rule was anytime you multiply a number times 1, you get back the number that you started with. Our division fact rule for dividing by 1 is actually the same rule as multiplying times 1. So if I have 3 divided by 1, I will get back 3. And again, if we circle the divided by 1, our action is on the 3, and it's the same exact rule. Whatever we start with is what we end with when we divide by 1. So our divide by 1 rule is nice and easy. It's the same as our multiply by 1 rule. All right, let's move on to our next division fact. And again, we will start by reviewing our multiplication fact. Our multiplication fact that we're going to look at was times 10. If we have a number and we multiply it times 10, the rule was take that number and add a 0. So we're going to circle the times 10 because that's the rule we're using. The action is on the 3, and we took the 3, we rewrote it, and then we added a 0 on the end. So that was our multiplication rule for times 10. So now let's look at what our division rule is if we divide by 10. So if we divide by 10, let's say we have 50 divided by 10, and we want to know what does that equal. Well, we're going to start off by circling the rule that we're going to follow. We're going to use the divided by 10 rule. So the action is going to be on the 50. The divided by 10 rule is the opposite of the multiply by 10 rule. In the multiply by 10 rule, remember, we added a 0 to the end of the number. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take off the 0. So we're going to take off that 0, and then we're going to rewrite what's left. So our answer is 5. So 50 divided by 10 is 5. Let's try another one. Let's do 70 divided by 10. So again, our divided by 10 rule is what we're going to do. Our action is going to be on our 70. So we are going to cross off the 0, and then we are going to write the 7 as our answer. So now you should try a couple of these on your own. So let's have you do 20 divided by 10. and 90 divided by 10. So take a second and do those. Remember that we're using the divided by 10 rule. The action is going to be on this number here. So for 20 divided by 10, cross off the 0. The answer you should have gotten is 2. For 90 divided by 10, cross off the 0. The answer you should have gotten is 9. So today we have learned two different rules. We've learned divided by 1 and divided by 10. So the practice, student should work on a mixed set of times 1, divided by 1, times 10, and divided by 10. And please come see our next video. Our next video, we will work on facts for dividing by 9 and 2. So we look forward to seeing you then. Thank you for visiting Apex Math.